Alright, so here we are a little bit further in the game. We're now at about level 5. We just defeated Carlito. And we've got a quest to go meet up with Cletus, the gun shop owner. Now in the Wii version, Otis actually directs you to Cletus, instead of you just sort of being able to stumble across him, which is a little bit different, as we've mentioned. And also, the purpose of Cletus in this game is very different as well. We'll see that in a little bit here. Also, now that we're a bit further in, zombies have begun to spawn here, and you'll see that I'm actually a little bit better at dealing with them now, because I've learned the basic trick, which is just attack before you even fucking get close. It's so much better to just be proactive. I've also got a knife from one of the Hawaiian shirt-wearing black dudes, and this is basically probably the best weapon I've seen so far. I'm not very far, of course, and I'm not going to actually probably play this game, so whatever. We'll talk about some of the weird shit that's going on here in a second. Also, you'll see that the Paradise Plaza is really cornered off. Since you can't walk in the water or half of these areas, it makes it very narrow and small paths that you have to force yourself across, which means a lot more confrontation with the zombies, if you like that thing. Again, we'll deal with that in a second. And the same with the dog here. So, if you haven't guessed or gathered, we've now got zombie dogs and zombie parrots. There's also zombie versions of Joe, Kent, and Cliff around in the game. All these give you extra PP when you kill them. For example, here, that parrot was 1,000 PP, and I believe the dog is 600 PP. Also, occasionally they spawn fruit, like the dog did back there, which is weird enough, I suppose. Now, if you're going to play this game, this section back here is a very great place to sort of defend yourself against this kind of crap. Those little animals are a freaking onslaught of doom. They just follow and charge just everywhere. Anyways, let's go ahead and head out into the park, which is very different as well. Mostly in the fact that it's now about 1 billion times smaller. As you can see, just 4 steps and we're already to the gazebo, and straight back there is the North Plaza. I believe it's about 1/4 of the size, I want to say, but I can't really be sure. Oop, damn it, just happened to be a fast-moving zombie. And there was a dog there too, so I pretty much had no chance. Anyways, I guess I haven't really given my opinion on this game yet. I don't really like it. It's not a bad game per se, it's just not Dead Rising. It's not how I'd like it. There are some nice features, like this here. You don't have to wait for Otis to call, and it actually pauses the game when he does so you don't get slaughtered in the middle of it, which is a nice little touch. But some of the stuff is just weird in unnecessary ways, like the zombie parrots and dogs and stuff. It's just kind of retarded for me. It doesn't really fit. I know this game is goofy as it is, but this is goofy in the wrong way. Looks like you can only use those protein shakes inside mixed drinks, so there's some information for you. But yeah, I don't know. Everything's so confined, so limited in comparison to the Xbox 360 version. And really, for me, the whole game was more the open world. It's really what drew me to it. The fact that you could explore this crazy mall, and the Wii version really limits that. It's very mission-based and odd. Not a terrible game by any means. It's just not my game. It's more Resident Evil than it is Dead Rising, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Resident Evil. Oh, another queen. Queens work very similarly to the other game, only they aren't just auto-used. You actually have to equip them, sort of like you do your gun, and then you can throw them. Kind of like you would shoot it. What the hell? Okay, apparently you can't throw boxes. You just drop it. So, let's see if we can just break the thing. No, that's not happening. Okay, and you can't jump, so doing like a knee drop on it's not going to happen. Oh wow, they changed the hat. It's a ball cap now. Interesting. Well, whatever. You know what, let's try shooting the thing. Oh, a sledgehammer. Well, that's useless. I already have my fancy knife. Anyway, we're going to cut here in a second. And here's the boss fight with Cletus. So it works pretty much identically to the way it worked before. You have 6 shots from Cletus before you can actually jump out and start attacking. Although you're going to notice in this fight that I do a lot better. Not sure if it's just the fact that they changed the collision on these little stands, because they sure as shit seem to guard better. But he also seems to do less damage. And I'm assuming this is because he's not an optional boss anymore. And because of the fact that if you're playing through this, you always start at level 1 if you're at this section, so they had to actually balance it for levels, as opposed to Dead Rising where you can be level 50 at the start. Now he's going to take quite a few sprays as per normal. Just jump out, keep hitting him at every opportunity. And you can see that if you get him while he's moving, he does kind of climb down onto his knees and clamber forward. I think that's the right word. After a short period, he'll jump out at you, and you just use the Wii Remote to swing and dodge, and then you take him down with melee. His death is very similar, so we'll just skip this. However, the ending of his death is not similar. You can see he screams out for help. So let's see what happens. This doesn't seem like it's doing much. Oh, there we go. So at this point, you carry him into the store, he gets back up, and becomes our friend. And we're willing to pay you. Good to know that bullets can sure cure psychosis. Just remember that, kids. If you have any sort of disorder, bullets. So, yeah. Once this loads, we will be back. Alright, so here's another problem I have with this. One, he's got no animation. I'm assuming this is because he's not really supposed to be alive like this. And he never really has used anything other than attack, so it seemed like they've just froze his animation. Here you can see all sorts of prices for ammo. They're all really expensive for some fucking reason. And each of the little sections, rifles, ammo, books, and I believe materials? Not 100%, I can't remember. We'll go see in a second. It's the materials are over on the left side. But every one of these is put into their own little category where you just activate one of these little things, and honestly, this just feels so crammed into the game. Like, it totally doesn't belong here. Oh, the left side's for selling. Okay, never mind, I take it back. Alright, so back to the other side. Over here we have books. Books are no longer hidden throughout the mall and stores. Instead, you just buy them, which is kind of dumb. But they do other things. For example, increasing PP, new skills. Here, this allows us to perform a combo with a laser toy sword, which sucks. Yeah, it's very different. Kind of weird. Not really liking Chop Till You Drop, so I think we're done. So that's the end of our look at Chop Till You Drop. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm not really going to continue playing it from here. It was just kind of to give you an idea of what it feels like on the Wii. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it, but that's just my opinion. Mostly because I'm so familiar with the Xbox 360 version as my guess. But hey, if you like it, you like it. And there's all sorts of weird shit in it, like you can dress Frank up as Roll from the Mega Man Legends games, or even the Bionic Commando guy from that crappy game nobody liked. Not Rearmed, the new sequel. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, this is pretty much it for Dead Rising. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a good time making it all. There will be another LP soonish. It depends on overtime, things like that. Still got a stockpile of games I'd like to actually play because I haven't had a chance to. But we'll see how things go. Probably pretty soon I'm expecting another LP to go up. I don't know what it is yet. And I can't promise I'll actually listen to your suggestions, but if you do want to suggest something, feel free. Like I said, no guarantees. Alright, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.